A good Erev Shabbos Columbus. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's daily dose of digital Torah inspiration here at Sinai Studios, Judaism Today. And here's a special Hasidic word of inspiration to take us into Shabbos from the great Kedushas Levi, Rabbi Levi Yitzchak of Berditchev. You know, in Judaism, throughout the ages, Jews have experienced all cultures. We've been in Islamic culture and pagan culture and, European culture and South American culture and American culture and different eras, and there's always been something different. What's incredible about our Torah is that it has to communicate to each and every society a timeless, enduring message that will uplift us no matter what era we find ourselves in. Which means a Jew in France in the 13th century has to be as inspired as Torah as a Jew in Israel in the year 130 Common Era during that tremendous time of persecution as in the United States in 2021. Torah has to speak to all of us. And if you just think about the tremendous gap, the cultural divides that exist between each and every generation, it's almost unfathomable. How can one document do that? How can we expect the Torah to speak to all these different Jews of Sephardic heritage and Ashkenazic heritage and the Jews that are more, the people that are more tight and the people that are more loose? How is the Torah meant to do that? Says Rabbi Levi Yitzchak of Berditchev, there's an incredible message that lies in the construction of the Ark of the Tabernacle, the Aron HaKodesh, the Aron HaBrit, which was constructed in this week's parsha. Of all the vessels in the Mishkan, the Aron had to have permanent poles attached and affixed to its sides. And these poles were used to carry it. In other words, the Aron, which contained within it the Torah, the Luchos, the Ten Commandments, had always to be ready to go. It had to be a Torah which was transportable. And what this teaches us is that God somehow miraculously created a book, created words, created a message that indeed has spoken and will continue to speak to Jews for all time. And which means that no matter what we're facing, no matter what level of digital innovation our society sees and witnesses and is experiencing, the pandemic has heightened our connection to digital and to Zoom and to all these things. The Torah's message, written thousands and thousands of years ago, still has something to stay, still has something profound to stay, and still resonates. So as each and every day, as the newest thing comes onto the market, we see the latest invention, the latest stroke of genius, the latest scientific pathway, the latest innovation, let us be reminded that the Torah can continue to illuminate all. And that if we look inside, the tabos ha'aron yu abadim lo yasuru mimenu, that those poles always stayed on, even as opposed to other articles in the Mishkan. When the Mishkan was resting, they took off the poles. The Ark always had them because it always had to be ready to go. You always had to be able to take it with you because it always has something to say. Have a great Shabbos. I hope you enjoyed that episode of Judaism Today. If you did, please make sure to follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, or check into our podcast wherever podcasts are listened to. And we look forward to hearing from you more.